So I'm going to explain to you why cheating and infidelity happen in a relationship. And this is going to be something you have never heard before. So let's draw our couple. This is going to be a heterosexual couple, but it doesn't have to be a heterosexual couple. I'm just going to use that to help illustrate this point. So we have our female part of the couple, and we have the man. Now, in this relationship where infidelity is happening, in this example, we're going to demonstrate how, let's say, the man is being unfaithful. So the reason this happens is because if we were to look at this man's ancestral history, his ancestral trauma, what his mom and dad went through, and we'll draw his mom and dad right here. Here's his mom, and here is his father. Father, mother. What can end up happening is that the father, for some reason, and this could be the mother or the father, is unavailable in this relationship. Maybe the father, I'm just using the father for an example, maybe the father is an alcoholic, so he's not really present for his wife. Maybe he went to war and suffered a lot of trauma, so he's like emotionally not available because he's still processing all the things that happened. Maybe he lost his father at a young age or didn't have connection to his father, so he really doesn't know how to be there as a partner or as a man. Something's going on where one of these parents is not available in the relationship. So for this example, we'll just say that the father is not available. So he is somewhere else. His attention is somewhere else. And what this does is it creates a space next to the mother. Now, a child will feel that space. And nature, the family system wants balance. So what the child will do at an unconscious level, and this will be the child will go to fill that space and become the husband to his mother, become the partner to his mother. Now, the terminology used for this can be covert or overt incest. Overt incest is when there's inappropriate touching, inappropriate exposure that the child is encountering with that parent. Covert incest is more emotional. So the mother might be revealing things to her son that's inappropriate. Maybe that's just for mom and dad. She's depending on the child a little too much, looking to get her needs met that aren't being met by her husband. She's getting them met by her child, which is really inappropriate and a huge violation of the child's boundaries. But the child doesn't know any better. He or she, depending on who this is, just wants connection to their mother. But this is very, very damaging for relationships, especially when this little boy becomes an adult. Because what's going to happen is this little boy, he is called a mama's boy, okay? And I don't mean anything negative by it. It's just a term that's used because he was in this dynamic with his mother. And these dynamics are very unconscious in family systems. But he has never left the realm of his mother. What's really important for a little boy is when he's born, he's in the realm of his mother. And when he becomes a teenager, he goes into the realm of the father and he learns to become a man. But for these boys, they never leave the realm of the mother. They never go into the realm of the father. And what ends up happening is they stay stuck. And they'll attract women who are like their mother. And this becomes his mother. Relationships like this are not going to be successful because this mother, the behavior that these women do is they overgive. Okay, this is the behavior that will attract infidelity. A mother gives to her child, children take. That's the dynamic, that's the role. Parents give, children take. When it's a dysfunctional relationship, the mother is looking to take from her child. That's this relationship here. It's not functional. And so it invites, when you grow up in a dysfunctional dynamic like that, it's going to invite dysfunctional relationships. So his energy is going to call in a woman that will be the mother, that will give and give and give and give. Now she's probably feeling super resentful. She's probably wondering when this man is going to recognize her needs, and at some point she's going to realize he's not, and she hopefully will leave the relationship, but some women stay because they're not aware of these dynamics, and it works for some people. But what ends up happening is that nobody wants to, excuse my language, bang their mother. Hopefully you don't want to bang your mother. So what ends up happening is there's a disconnection in the relationship. The sex stops, intimacy stops. They become more roommates. Maybe it feels like, you feel like my brother. And so what ends up happening is this man, he's still in this relationship. Maybe they're cohabitating. He'll go outside the relationship and find other women who will be his partner. Because let's face it, he's got his mother at home, so he's looking for a partner. And this is what invites infidelity. So there are men out there that are mama's boys, you know? So what I say is you got to work on healing this ancestral wound. You got to work on healing this so you can break that unconscious dynamic. Because what ends up happening is that and you can have a daddy's girl, you know, a princess, or you can have a mama's boy. And what ends up happening is that these individuals are kind of like going out. They don't feel quite grounded, and they're going out and it's like asteroids hitting each other in space. And so they're bumping into these partners, but not having anything that lasts for a long time. They could be really short-term relationships, like passing ships in the night. So in this dynamic, the roles can be reversed, and the woman could, of course, be the one that is unfaithful in the relationship. It really depends on what's going on for that particular couple, that particular individual, and what they grew up with. If you are looking to heal this, if you are looking to break this pattern once and for all, I do offer a complimentary 15-minute Zoom call with me. The link is in the description below, and we can see if working together would be a good fit. And if you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy this video here. It's all about overgiving.